Show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals, alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For the Heat, after an overtime victory in Game 2, they've been able to rest and recover and look ready to tackle this third game of the series with renewed vigor. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jet?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series is tied up. Both teams want this game badly. And, I think with the home team being here and their fans behind them, the pivotal will move in their pendulum in their favor.
Nice. Wow. There were a lot of P words right there. And now with the play-by-play, here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of God remains.
Playoffs, baby. It's what we've been working for all season. Just get out there and let's protect this house tonight.
Game 3 of the Eastern Conference. The first two are split. Who will get the advantage here? It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Miami Heat. Ready to take a look at the Heat. They've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
Anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against, and they're just not going to lay down for them.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Millsap in at the 4. Nice shot by Smith.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And it's Miami's ball coming to this one after winning on Tuesday.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way, but I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
That's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Outside jumper. Irving against Dragic. Irving attacking. And that one's good. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
Getting home court advantage back is what makes this game absolutely critical in his opinion. He said the guys know what we have to do. We're determined to regain the advantage that we had worked so hard to get in the regular season. It was easy to see just how important this game is to him, and history tells us to all teams, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. There's Winslow following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Winslow, the basket freak. And Shumpert pulls it down. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. There's the pass to Irving. here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And here's Irving. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. And Winslow pulls it down.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. And that one's good. Whiteside's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Outside Millsap. Hit by Moskov. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Winslow kicks for 3. Pass to Whiteside. Takes the 13-footer. Rejected by Millsap. Wade. Played in with a nice touch off the boards.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch how the game plays out because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Millsap. Millsap a screen. Smith dishes to Millsap. Anthony Smith with the assist that time.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Outside Dragic. The dish to Freak. Winslow the pass to Freak. To the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of this game. Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. A different look for Miami. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Turner comes in for Winslow. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Dwayne Wade. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Moskov. Scola comes in for J.R. Smith. Stauskas is checked in for Shumpert. And it's Calderon in for Irving. Both free throws good from Dragic. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Stauskas, and the layup is good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Dragic kicks to Freak. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here is Calderon to the inside. Storm. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The first one falls. Hardaway's checked in for Goran Dragic. Scola hits them both. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Right side Hardaway. Freak dishes to Hardaway. And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now, here's Calderon. He dishes it to Stauskas. From outside, off the mark.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good looking shot, well executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Freak kicks to Hardaway. Here's the screen. Hits it from three-point range. Hardaway has got 5 now. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Calderon passes to Scola. Takes it from 10. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Calderon against Bledsoe. And it's Freak missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Calderon kicks to Millsap. Unloads from 13, and he gets the bucket. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
It's all tied in Miami, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
Our attitude approaching the game has been, we can beat any team in this league. If we work together and, put everything into play, we'll be all right. And that's the kind of attitude we've been having. That's the attitude we have to keep.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and really, some cases, or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. So
Right.
same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Paul Millsap.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. Given they are in the midst of a playoff run, you can bet he'll try everything he can to get back on the floor as soon as possible. The team hopes so, guys.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Freak in at center. Turner is out there with Joshua Roberts. And there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. So that's who Miami starts the second with. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He finished 21 points, and he also did his work on the backboards, rounding it off with some stellar defensive play as well. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. Loose shot.
And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Freak. Winslow comes in for Turner. And it's Dragic in for Eric Bledsoe. He's off on the second. The Heat shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Winslow's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Irving attacking. Here's Pachulia. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Pachulia drops them both.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
There's the feed to McRoberts. 5 to shoot. There's Dragic with the 3. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Hit by Mozgov. Smith drives in. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Miami trailing. Dragic kicks away. Mozgov with the block. Shumpert dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Smith. Mozgov passes to Irving. And it's blocked by Whiteside. That's the Heat on the break. There's Winslow. Shumpert with some nice deep. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Smith gets to Shumpert. Mozgov sets a screen for Shumpert. Dishes to Mozgov. Moves off the pick and hammers it home.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
It's Dragic with the drive.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Heat. Stoudemire comes in for Josh McRoberts. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dwayne Wade. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Pachulia. Millsap comes in for J.R. Smith. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Shumpert. And it's Calderon in for Irving. Both free throws good from Dragic. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Scola, a screen on Dragic. Layup off the pick. And it's Hardaway shooting it down.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I'll tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
It's Dragic with the drive. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Stoudemire with a screen on Kobe. To the middle, up off the screen. For Cleveland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Pocket 6. School, a screen on Dragic. Lets it go from 11. And it's slammed in by Millsap. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Here's Whiteside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And that one's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
There's Winslow. Dragic against Calderon. Now here's Dragic. It's stolen by Stauskas. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the second half?
Well, it is. You know, we got to get more stops. And when we get opportunity out transition, we got to look up and we got to get the ball up. And I think right now we're getting rebounds and we're taking a break. We got to go, man. We got a very deep team we got to use. And so second half, we're going to let the run a little more.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Smith with it, checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Paul Millsap out there with Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Mozgov, and it's Irving at the guard position. Millsap a screen, and it's Smith penetrating. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. Freak sets a screen for Dragic. Passes it to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Paul Millsap picks one up. The Heat have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first free throw is good.
All right. Let's keep it up.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Irving dishes to Smith. Kicks it to Millsap.
Well, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
A nice shot by Winslow.
The Heat are off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Irving against Dragic. Irving drives in, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And Miami is shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Winslow kicks to Wade for the lead, and the layup is good. Wade's got 6 points.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft ball.
Irving against Dragic. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Smith the pass to Irving. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The Heat with the lead. Whiteside with it. Guarded now by Irving. And a wide open look for Freak. Not really his range, and it's off target.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it would be the last spot on the bench as well.
Back to Wade. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
It's really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And that one's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Millsap with the double team. Here's Whiteside. Shumpert with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Smith right side. Dragic against Irving. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 6.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Right wing. Winslow kicks to Freak. And he banks into it. The Heat lead by 3.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Millsap. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thank you, Doris.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
Bledsoe kicks to Freak. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 3. The 11-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's now 8 points for Luis Scola.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Outside Turner. Freak with it. Millsap's there. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Here is the long range jumper. Bledsoe's got 5 now.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little bit of Greg. I thought you were talking about knees. he looked a little hollow out there for a minute.
Cleveland moving it around. Now Irving. He's got 8. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Bledsoe gets to Turner. Feeds to Freak. Down low. It's tipped. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Millsap has the open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here's Freak. He's got 8. Bledsoe. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And Miami is shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Freak, he's in at center. Stoudemire out there at Turner. And there's Bledsoe. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And that one's good. Freak.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Irving up top. Turner covering. Irving attacking. The offensive rebound. Pachulia. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Turner. And it's Dragic in for Eric Bledsoe. Free dishes to Whiteside. And it's no mistake on the slam dunk.
Hang time on that rim, puts no whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Pachulia. Outside Irving. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 14 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Full free throws, good from Kyrie Irving.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Back to Dragic. Thompson comes with the double team. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Irving kicks to Shumpert. The screen from Thompson. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Freak. to the paint. Here's Whiteside on the money from 12 feet away. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Picked by Moskov. Shumpert passes to Irving. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Elbow shot. Another shot. There's Moskov. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside Dragic. Here's Wade. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Irving. Finish off the break. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
There's Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard, and the shot will go to the line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And what a game for Freak. He's got 11 points and 8 down.
And he's really put together a nice combination of points at the free throw line, but also getting the assist.
Can you say fundamentals clinic, guys?
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Millsap's checked in.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Smith gets to Millsap. Tries again. Solid defense there from Freak.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Smith penetrating. He kicks it to Moskov. Puts up a baby hook. And it's Miami with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And Wade drops them both.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Give it up for Will Pete Jackson.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David's last huddle. He likes how they're playing, so simply said, hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's make the most of it and even this series off. We'll see if they can get the job done, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Outside Irving. The pass to Smith. Picked by Moskov. Back to Irving. And it's Miami with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Irving against Dragic. A nice shot by Irving.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The Heat making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. There's Freak. Miami no good on that time either.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Pulls out the screen. On its way from Irving for two, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
He'd have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
You give that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up the tee.
Pass to Shepard. He wants to get the Millsap and does. 6 to shoot. Cannot hit. And Miami the other way now.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
And that's an intentional foul. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hardaway for 3. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is, they are now in the driver's seat. Looking very good and going forward, like me and my convertible.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.